Our top focus at 5, Union Minister Ramkripal Yadav has been caught on camera riding a motorbike on the streets of Patna without a helmet. Leaders are expected to show the way, but this minister and Modi's team, BJP MP from Patna, chose to openly flout traffic rules and went to the polling booth in Patna to cast his vote without a helmet. In this is this how Netas expect to lead by example is what we're asking. Let's get a word from Rohit Singh, who's with us on the phone line. Rohit, Modi's minister caught on camera riding a bike without a helmet.
Well, absolutely. That is very much shocking because Ramkripal Yadav is not a simple person or a simple leader. He is a lawmaker. He is a member of parliament from Patliputra. So he should be like setting example. But he is the one who himself is seen breaking the law here. And this happened early morning today when he was coming out of his house and going on a bike to cast his vote at the nearest polling booth. And he was seen driving, he was seen on the bike without a helmet. He went to the polling booth, he cast his vote and he again came back without a helmet. Nobody to stop here. So speaks volume that how like it's been like lawlessness in Bihar. Nobody really cares whether a man or anyone is wearing a helmet or not. And here Ramkripal Yadav, obviously a minister, MP, setting a very bad example.
Right, and Rohit, how often is it on the streets of Patna, for example, do you see traffic cops actually stopping motorcyclists and asking them to wear helmets or fining them for not wearing a helmet?
Well, it's not a rule here that you should wear a helmet because there are times when the police here, the traffic police, carries out a campaigns when they check that whether a person is wearing a helmet or not. But it's not mandatory in Patna to wear a helmet, and that is what can be seen with Ramkripal Yadav also, because wherever you go on the streets of Patna, you will find many people who are not wearing helmets and still they are not being stopped or questioned by the traffic police.
Okay, so you're saying that this is actually a common sight in the streets of Patna. Let's also get a word from Ajay Alok of the JDU, who is with us on the phone line. Mr. Alok, your first reaction?
First of all, it is mandatory in Patna to wear helmets, and the police are regularly taking challans and they are imposing fines on people who are not wearing helmets. But here is a classical example of a union minister flouting all norms and laws. And this is nothing new in the Modi cabinet. We have several other examples who keep on flouting laws every now and then. So we are not surprised.
But Mr. Alok, why is it that no traffic cop actually stopped this minister?
Maybe today because of elections.
Or because of VIP culture, the traffic policemen obviously recognize that he's a union minister and didn't bother to stop him?
I do understand either of the ways because he has been a member of parliament from Patna and is a known face in Patna. So maybe that could be a reason also.
Do you think that the police should now issue a challan for him?
Yeah, they should and they must.
Is that something the state government would like to do?
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Alok, thanks so much for speaking to India Today. Let's go back to Rohit Singh, who's with us live from Patna. Rohit, Ajay Alok of the JDU, they're claiming that it is mandatory for everyone to wear, all motorcyclists to wear helmets in Patna. But you're saying that actually on the ground, this rule is not implemented, and it's very rarely that traffic cops also issue fines to people who are not wearing helmets while riding a motorcycle.
Well, absolutely. On paper, it could be a rule that you need to wear a helmet, but wherever you go on the streets of Patna, you will hardly find anyone who is wearing a helmet, and still they are not checked, and nobody like challans them. The traffic police doesn't challan them also. But as I told you, it's only occasionally, like once in 5 months or 6 months, they carry out a campaign drive, where they check that whether a person is wearing a helmet or not, and at that point of time, challans are being issued. But here one would also like to ask the JDU here, because it's the Nitish Kumar government in Bihar at this point of time. The police is under Nitish Kumar. So what are the traffic cops doing? Why are they not stopping Ramkripal Yadav from breaking the law? Obviously, it is wrong that Ramkripal Yadav is breaking the law at this point of time, but there should be the traffic police on duty who should be like checking him, challaning him.
Absolutely.
Where were they on? Why were they not doing all these things? These are the basic questions, because the police is under the state government here.
Absolutely, which is why when I asked the JDU spokesperson if the state government would be issuing a fine against the union minister, he said that they will be issuing a challan. But Rohit, ordinarily you're saying that the presence of traffic policemen on the streets of Patna is a rare sight. It's very rarely that motorcyclists not wearing helmets are challaned. Did you try and approach the minister's office and ask him why? Ask him for his reaction. Tell him that he was caught on camera violating a law. Does he even realize that he's broken a rule?
Well, Abhi, nobody has really questioned Ramkripal Yadav as to why did he do so, that why he was not wearing a helmet. But obviously, as I told you, this is a bad example that has been set by Ramkripal Yadav, because a law is law and it must be followed by everyone, whether you are a simple leader or you are an MLA or an MP. And at this point of time, he's also a minister of the union government. So he coming out of his house on a motorcycle and walking and driving away without a helmet sets a very bad example.
Rohit, stay on with us. Let's also get a word from Shiv Arur, who's with us live from our newsroom this evening. Shiv, brazen violation of rules by a union minister. We also spoke to the JDU spokesperson and he said that action will be taken. But fact is that, as Rohit is reporting, these rules aren't implemented on the ground by the state government.
Clearly not implemented on the ground. A more flamboyant and flagrant violation of the law, couldn't be imagined, Simi. This is in a city. This is in Patna. This is Ramkripal Yadav, who happens to be the member of parliament from there. He's a sitting union minister. He knows the cameras are on him. You can see the grin on his face as he rides past those cameras. Obviously, a planned photo op of a minister, VVIP, going to cast his vote in this phase of elections. It gives you a sense of just how little the law actually means, to the high and mighty in the country, especially during election time, and especially in Bihar, obviously. I mean, Bihar has been famous for so long for the sense of lawlessness, both UP and Bihar, and I think now you know where the role models actually stand. Ramkripal Yadav, controversial figure as far as the politics is concerned, recently entered the BJP, fought on a BJP ticket, won, is now a minister for drinking water and sanitation in this government. Just a few weeks ago, he had actually said, ironically, he had said days of Yadavs riding buffaloes is gone. Today they want to ride motorcycles, planes, and cars. And here you've got him, on a motorcycle a month later, Simi, except, clearly he's, isn't prepared for this kind of travel yet, because he doesn't believe that wearing a helmet is the right thing to do, apart from, of course, the message that it actually sends out. But if you look through Ramkripal Yadav's history, and of several other politicians like him in Bihar and UP, I think this is really a pattern. This is definitely not a one-off.
Definitely a pattern, not a one-off. Shiv, stay on with us. We're going to come back to you. We also have Rameshwar Chaurasia of the BJP who's with us on the phone line. Mr. Chaurasia, how do you react to a union minister being caught on camera openly violating traffic rules?
देखिए, चुनाव का दिन था और ऐसे भी
नहीं चुनाव के दिन भी रूल्स नहीं फॉलो करेंगे क्या? आप शुरुआत कैसे कर रहे हैं?
मैं बात तो पूरी कर ले लीजिए।
बोलिए।
चुनाव का दिन कोई रिक्शा से जाता है, कोई मोटरसाइकिल से, और भीड़ नहीं होती सड़कों पर। आपको मालूम है, वोट देने जब लोग निकलते हैं, लगता है इस सेंस से वो चले गए होंगे। और ऐसे में भी आपको मैं बता दूं कि पटना वगैरह में कौन सा ट्रैफिक रूल अभी तक, कौन सा नेसेसरी है, हेलमेट का ट्रैफिक रूल कोई फॉलो करता है? हमने भी तो ऐसा देखा नहीं है। बड़े बड़े शहरों में है, और जहाँ ट्रैफिक चलती है बिल्कुल स्लो, वहाँ तो मुझे नहीं लगता है कि बहुत सारा ट्रैफिक रूल यहाँ फॉलो करते हैं और हेलमेट जरूरी है और पहनते हैं।
तो रामेश्वर चौरसिया जी, मैं आपको बता दूं कि आप ये सही कह रहे हैं कि ट्रैफिक रूल्स का इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ठीक से पटना में नहीं होता। ये स्टेट गवर्नमेंट की जिम्मेदारी है, आपकी बात मान ली। मगर ये एक यूनियन मिनिस्टर है जिनको अच्छी तरह से रूल्स के बारे में पता है। ऑन पेपर इट्स मैंडेटरी फॉर मोटरसाइकिलिस्ट्स टू वेयर हेलमेट्स व्हाइल राइडिंग ऑन द रोड्स। तो चाहे ट्रैफिक हो या ना हो, चाहे चुनाव का दिन हो, छुट्टी का दिन हो, संडे हो, रूल तो रूल है ना, फॉलो करना चाहिए।
देखिए, बिल्कुल रूल है, आपकी बात से मैं सहमत हूँ। लेकिन आपको पता है कि आज बिल्कुल रोड पर गाड़ियां चलती नहीं है। जो भी जाता है, वोट देने जाता है, या तो अपनी गाड़ी से जाता हो, मोटरसाइकिल से जाता हो, या रिक्शा से जाता हो। इसीलिए मुझे लगता है कि ये ऐसा कुछ नहीं, मालूम तो उनको भी होगा, लेकिन सोचे होंगे कि आज ऐसी भी गाड़ी नहीं चल रही है, वोट ही देने तो जाना है, कोई लॉन्ग ड्राइव पर जाना नहीं है। तो मुझे लगता है ये दिमाग में रहा होगा। ऐसी कोई इसको ये सीरियस इशू बनाने की जरूरत नहीं। हेलो
रामेश्वर जी, क्या आप ये जो वीडियो है रामकृपाल यादव का, क्या आप ये एंडोर्स करते हैं?
नहीं,
हेलमेटलेस ट्रैवल आप एंडोर्स कर रहे हैं?
मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, इंडोर्स की बात नहीं है।
आप बीजेपी के रिप्रेजेंटेटिव हैं और आप बोल रहे हैं कि ये ठीक है।
हेलो, नहीं, मैं ये आपको कभी नहीं बोल रहा हूँ कि ठीक है। देखिए, ऐसा दिमाग में रहता है कि वोट देने ही तो जाना है, ऐसा कोई ट्रैफिक नहीं है, लोग निकल पड़ते हैं। सिर्फ रामकृपाल जी की बात नहीं है, पटना में आप देखिएगा तो लोग ऐसे निकल जाते हैं, और आज तो ऐसे भी छुट्टी का दिन था, वोट देने के लिए कोई जाता है तो अब ये बात सही है, रूल होता है, लेकिन दिमाग में रहा होगा कि चलो वोट देने ही तो जाना है, कोई लॉन्ग ड्राइव पर तो जाना नहीं है। तो इसको ये इतना बड़ा कोई इशू है मुझे लगता नहीं।
आप बोल रहे कि ये इशू नहीं है, इतना बड़ा इशू नहीं है। ये सिटिंग मिनिस्टर है,
बड़ा इशू नहीं,
मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट है, और आप बोल रहे हैं कि ये इशू नहीं है। हेलमेटलेस ट्रैवल आपके लिए इशू नहीं है, ये आप एंडोर्स कर रहे हैं कि ये इशू नहीं है।
आम आदमी हो, आम आदमी भी आ जाए, मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट या मिनिस्टर, आम आदमी हो, देखिए चुनाव के दिन होता है, कोई पैदल चला जाता है, जो दूर होता है मोटरसाइकिल से चला जाता है, और आज मुझे नहीं लगता है कि इसकी बहुत जरूरत पड़ती है। ट्रैफिक जब है ही नहीं, और ट्रैफिक है नहीं और थोड़े दूर जाना है, तो
मतलब चुनाव के दौरान नियम नहीं होते,
कोई इंटेंशनल नहीं आदमी जाता है इसमें। तो ये मुझे नहीं लगता है बहुत बड़ा इशू इसको बनाने की जरूरत है, कोई भी हो।
Okay, so you basically see me, you've got a representative of the BJP, the party that Ramkripal Yadav has lately joined just before the elections, saying that it's not really a big deal that a sitting minister.
Right, which is why I want to ask you, रामेश्वर चौरसिया जी, आप हमें बताइए, अगर नीतीश कुमार जी के कैबिनेट का, स्टेट कैबिनेट का कोई मंत्री मिल जाता, आप उसके लिए भी यही कहते कि चलता है? Alright, he's obviously disconnected the line. Shiv, obviously the BJP spokesperson saying that it's okay, it was polling day, it's okay for a union minister to break rules once in a while. Since no one's following them, it's okay for a minister also to not follow them.
Sort of endorsement coming there from a leader like Rameshwar Chaurasia, saying that it's not such a big deal, it doesn't need to be made into a big controversy. He says that during elections on voting day there's not much traffic, and therefore the minister may have just gotten on his bike and gone there to vote, when it is absolutely and flagrantly clear from the video that Ramkripal Yadav has gotten onto this bike well aware that cameras are following him. He's got a big smile on his face. This is obviously a planned photo opportunity showing the minister going to cast his vote in the third phase of the elections, and he isn't wearing his helmet. Is that audacity? Is that basic intrinsic lawlessness? Anyone can tell. The simple fact is you've got this display of a sitting minister, a member of parliament, and a very well-known political figure in Bihar, pretty much sticking it in your face on camera, doesn't believe that what he's doing is wrong, doesn't believe that what he's doing, sets a bad example, and most importantly, possibly doesn't believe that what he's doing, is a violation of Indian law.
Absolutely. Shiv, thanks so much for putting this story in perspective for us. Clear violation of traffic rules by a sitting union minister, and even more bizarre is the defense that's being put up by his party, the BJP. We'll continue tracking developments. We'll also try and get more reactions. A short break here. Lots more lined up on India Today. Do stay with us.